You're tuned in to 93.7 FM Koori Radio here at Cypher Mondays with Izzy, Tiny Tones, and we've got the Reveller in the building.
Yeah.
But we do need to start at the beginning. Look, mental health is the issue, right? But a lot of people are just trying to keep afloat. They're treading water, right?
Where I'm at in a minute, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. And, you know, it's a horrible feeling.
So, look, long story short, to the listeners, to give everyone a chance to catch up, about 10 years or so back, my old man took his life due to a whole lot of stress and stuff caused by a massive court case that he had to endure.
I'm sorry to hear that too, bro.
Thank you.
And was that going on for a long time?
It went on for years and years.
So he's carrying that weight for a long time.
Yeah, and finally he must have just cracked one morning. And my brother was there to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
Found him in the garage, hanging in the garage, and had to get him down and all the rest of it. Gave him mouth to mouth and brought him back to life. Put him in the ambulance and sent him on his way, only to find out that he died half an hour down the road.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, my brother had that weight to carry with, blaming himself because he thought it saved him, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, finally that got to him. It got worse and worse, and this year just went downhill, worse and worse, and he took off to Mexico and didn't come back.
Yeah.
Died in his hotel room.
Yeah, so sorry, man.
No, thank you. So yeah.
And how long ago is that now?
That was 3 months, maybe.
Still so fresh.
Yeah, raw.
Yeah.
It's raw.
And how are you doing in all of this? I know you've said you're keeping, it's like you're just treading water and keeping afloat. And this is not an easy topic, I'm sure, for you to talk about.
No,
it's not an easy topic for me to, I wouldn't say easy is the word, it's not a likable, it's not a, you know, it's not nice, but it's real. And look, to be honest, there are so many people out there listening today. So many people listening who have lost people.
Yeah.
You know, and if talking about this, you know, we already gave a trigger warning earlier, and you know, it's not for everyone to listen to, especially might be a bit too early in the evening, but it's real, and this is things that we go through. You know, everyone's fighting. We're all fighting these wars, and some people have got this inner turmoil that you don't know what's going on for them.
Yeah.
And that's even more reason why we've got to be, you know, we've got to be onto it in the way that we treat people.
And it's all very relative to the person. It might seem very trivial what that person is suffering from.
Yeah.
Suffering is relative.
And you might look at them and think, that's nothing, but it doesn't make it any different for them. If they're suffering, they're suffering. If it hurts, it hurts.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is, you can't necessarily change that, you know?
Yeah.
Suffering is completely relative. Like, honestly, like, I could sit there next to somebody who hasn't been through something, but at the same time, they've been through it. So to them, it means a lot. But because I might have been through more, you know, it might seem a bit silly to me, but to them, it's relative. Like, the suffering is still real.
Yeah, it is.
So, I feel like everybody should be checking on their mates, checking on their, you know, checking on their fam and stuff like that. Even if they seem fine, you know what I mean? Just check on them. You never know.
You can only be there for them. I think sometimes that the pressure's put on family and friends to, like, it's their responsibility, like, to look after this person, whoever it might be. But they're their own person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So it ends up that all the pressure's put on friends and family, and then they feel guilty now.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do enough. But what are you supposed to do? What do you do?
Yeah.
You know, just let them know you're there. You know, don't be overbearing. That's probably worse than not being there. But yeah. You can't blame yourself. They're their own person at the end of the day, right?
So for those out there listening, you know, obviously inside at the moment, you know, obviously there's times you're feeling miserable, you know, there's times feeling like you're struggling and whatnot. And I can imagine that's very up and down day to day, right?
Hour to hour.
Yeah, hour to hour. Yeah. So what are you trying to do to, like, are there some things you've got in place that have been helpful for yourself? Like, because at the end of the day, you know, obviously, you know, we can't change what's happened, and you've still got to, you know, you're still a young man. You know,
Trying to be.
you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah. Look,
young is a perspective.
you've got to look after yourself. Still, you've got to eat well. You still got to exercise.
100%.
You've got to get up and out the door. Like, I'm getting to work. Still struggling. That's been the hardest thing.
Yeah, getting up and going to work. Yeah, I
But,
bet.
you know, because you lose all what you know. So you start thinking, what's the point and all
Yeah, I
that
get
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
But then you come home and you're miserable. You've done it. You're kind of pleased because you've done it. You come home and you're miserable. So you either got to get out again in the sunshine, or I've been watching some crap English comedies. I've made sure I've got music projects on the go, so I can,
British comedy should help.
I can
Yeah.
see it. That makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, I've got loads of projects on the go musically, and that's really the main thing.
And a lot of
kept me going. That I've always got something to turn to that I can get my head in.
Now, one word there's one thing that always gets thrown around a lot, especially by a lot of younger artists, is, and for a lot of them, I guess, you know, there is truth in this, but like, music saved my life, you know. But again, how something like that help you in this situation? Like, I guess music's been that one saving grace for you to be able to have that outlet, a therapeutic outlet to write and express. And have you been writing stuff specifically at all yet?
Specifically to do with this, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
No. How do you?
I wrote a couple of acronym poems where you use G, R. Every letter's a different word.
Yeah.
And I thought it's too contrite and just
Like rigid?
it's not real yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna. It'll come out when it comes out.
Yeah.
One day I'll sit down.
Not to force it.
and I'll be
Yeah.
like, shit, there it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It'll be a
I don't want it to
therapeutic
be-
moment when
I
it
don't want it
comes.
to be excuse my language.
Yeah.
A trick. A gimmick.
Yeah,
I don't want it to
yeah,
be a
yeah.
gimmick.
Yeah.
I want it to be real when it happens.
Yeah.
You
It's a
know?
fine line too. It's a fine line between like talking about something real and heavy and feeling like it's a gimmick as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like it
That's
really
the
is a
thing.
fine line. It's a hard one
Because
to.
it sounds cheesy as.
Well, sometimes it has to be done correctly in the right way. It can sound cheesy, and like I said, it's a fine line. But I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with writing about your pain and things that you've gone through.
No.
So long as like it comes from an actual place of love and care and things like that, and people can tell when they listen as well. So yeah.
True. Thanks.
It's outrageous. It's outrageous. Highly addictive and contagious. I'll chase this dream with an appetite voracious.
Therevella.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
There we go.
Let's go. I got one of them, but I'm like, what's the next one? I hate that shit. No, I nearly did. I was like, it took me a minute to get.
Well, once again, thanks for coming in, my bro.
Thank you all for listening.
It's good to see you, and glad you could make it out.
I hope there's someone out there that
Hopefully, we see some more of you.
gets a spark of life from this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and that that there's hope on the other side.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, yeah. And so big ups
At
to you,
least,
bro.
at least you might as well live like there is, because if you don't, you might as well not live.
Aye.
That's deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Well-
come out.
Well, big ups, bro. And for those of us that do, we will be praying and making sure, you know. And if you ever need to reach out, I mean, goes without saying, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. But much love, bro.
Much
And,
love, brother.
And much love to anyone out there. And I hope that just hearing someone sharing a story like that, that's so fresh. It's only just happened, really, and to still, putting your foot in front of the other and keeping it moving and staying hopeful and doing your best to stay positive. And I know it may not always look like that.
You're seeing a good side, right?
Yeah, I know I am. I know I am. Of course.